Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello viewers, I Muhammad Abdul Habib welcome you all to AIMS tutorial for accounts. In this video, I'll be explaining the chapter Cash Book, chapter 5 for intermediate first year students for Telangana State Board of Intermediate Education. Let us have a problem. Page number 151, question number 5. Prepare double column cash book as on 31st March 2018. So here the transactions are given for the year 2018 for the month of March. So double column cash book means two column cash book. So here is the format for two column cash book. Date, particulars, LF, discount allowed, DA which stands for discount allowed, amount rupees, date, particulars, LF, DR which stands for discount received, amount rupees. And the heading will be double column cash book as on 31st March 2018. Towards extreme left you will be writing DR debit and towards extreme right you will be writing CR credit. Here you will be writing DR debit and here you will be writing CR credit. So what are the rules for cash book? If cash is coming into the business, it will be recorded on debit side, and if cash is going from the business, it will be recorded on credit side. Let us have the problem. 2018 March 1st, cash in hand 7,500. इसका क्या मतलब आता? बिजनेस में पहले से 7,500 कैश रखा हुआ है. So it will be recorded on debit side. 2018 March 1st. 2018 March 1st, to balance brought down. To balance brought down. We have a cash balance of 7,500. Next, after March 1st, we have a transaction on March 3, drawings 1,250. What do you mean by drawings? Drawings का क्या मतलब है? The owner of the business withdraws the amount from the business for his personal use. ओनर अपने जाति काम से बिजनेस में से पैसा निकाल रहे. सो कैश इज गोइंग फ्रॉम द बिजनेस, सो इट विल बी रिकॉर्डेड ऑन क्रेडिट साइड. इट विल बी रिकॉर्डेड एज March 3 by drawings 1250. So here you will be writing it as 2018 March 3 by drawings account. कितना पैसा विड्रॉ कर रहे? 1250. So 1250 will be recorded on credit side. Next, after March 3 we have a transaction on March 6, cash sales 6,000. Sales का मतलब क्या? बेचना. So when business is selling the goods, it will be receiving cash in return. तो बदले में business को पैसा आ रहा. So as cash is coming into the business, it will be recorded on debit side. It will be recorded as March 6 to sales 6,000 rupees. So here you will be writing it as March 6. As you are selling goods, the business is receiving the amount. So it will be recorded as to sales account. कितने में बेच रहे आप सामान? 6,000 rupees में सेल कर रहे. So 6,000 will be recorded in amount column. After March 6, we have a transaction on March 7. Paid cash to Swati 1,850. Discount received 150. Paid cash to Swati का क्या मतलब आता? आप पैसे पे कर रहे. So cash is going from the business. So it will be recorded on credit side as March 7 by Swati 1850. March 7. The date is taken as March 7. You are paying the amount to Swati, so it will be recorded here as by Swati account. What is the amount that you are paying? You are paying her 1,850 and discount received is 150. So in amount column you will be writing the amount as 1,850, and as you are receiving a discount of 150, it will be recorded in discount received column as 150. Next, after March 7, we have a transaction on March 9. Sold goods to Ram on credit 3,000 rupees. So you are selling the goods to Mr. Ram and you are selling the goods on credit. Credit का मतलब क्या? उधारी में बेच रहे. So always remember that when we prepare cash book, we don't record credit transactions when we purchase goods on credit or when we sell goods on credit. Neither credit purchases will be recorded nor credit sales will be recorded. Only cash transactions will be recorded. So cash receipts will be debited and cash payments will be credited. पैसा आ रहा तो डेबिट में लिखना है, पैसा जा रहा तो क्रेडिट में लिखना है. बट आप उधारी में खरीदे तो नहीं लिखेंगे, उधारी में बेचे तो नहीं लिखेंगे. सो फॉर ट्रांजैक्शन डेटेड ऑन March 9 विल बी राइटिंग ए नोट दैट ट्रांजैक्शन डेटेड ऑन March 9 इज ए क्रेडिट ट्रांजैक्शन, हेंस इट इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन सेल्स बुक, हेंस इट इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन कैश बुक. तो आप यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? इसके लिए एक नोट लिखेंगे, एंड द नोट विल बी ट्रांजैक्शन डेटेड ऑन March 9. ट्रांजैक्शन डेटेड on March 9th is a credit transaction and is hence not recorded in cash book. After this transaction on March 9, we have another transaction on March 10. Cash withdrawn from bank 1400 rupees. So when you are withdrawing cash from bank, cash is coming into the business. तो business में पैसा आ रहा, कहाँ से आ रहा? बैंक से आ रहा. So it will be recorded on debit side. March 10 to bank account 1400 will be recorded on debit side. So here the date will be taken as March 10. You are receiving the amount from bank, so it will be recorded on debit side. It will be recorded as to bank account. What is the amount that you are receiving? You are withdrawing 1400 rupees from bank, so 1400 will be recorded on debit side. Next, after March 10, we have a transaction on March 12, paid for postage 200. So when you are paying for postage, cash is going from the business, so it will be recorded on credit side. It will be recorded as March 12 by postage. Here it will be recorded as March 12 by postage account. By postage account. What is the amount you are paying for postage? You are paying rupees 200. So 200 will be recorded as amount. So the amount will be taken as 200. Next, after March 12, we have a transaction on March 14. Received cash from Anita 600. Discount allowed 100 rupees. So we are receiving cash. So cash is coming into the business. So it will be recorded on debit side to Anita account. Date will be taken as March 14. We are receiving cash from Anita. So it will be recorded on debit side as to Anita account. What is the amount that you are receiving? 600. And discount allowed is 100. So discount allowed will be written as 100 rupees. Next, after March 14, we have a transaction on March 16. Received commission 450. So cash is coming into the business. It will be recorded on debit side. So here you will be writing the date as March 16. And as we are receiving commission, it will be recorded as to commission account. What is the amount of commission that you are receiving? First it will be recorded here as to commission account. And the amount of commission that you are receiving is 450. So 450 will be recorded in amount column. Next, after March 16, we have a transaction on March 18. Cash paid to Neeraja 2850. Discount received 150. So cash is going from the business. So it will be recorded on credit side March 18 by Neeraja 2850. So the date will be taken as March 18. March 18 by Neeraja account and the amount will be taken as 2850 and discount received is 150. So discount received column will be writing the amount as 150. Next, after March 18 we have a transaction on March 20. Paid interest 1200. So cash is going from the business. It will be recorded on credit side as March 20 by interest 1200. So the date will be taken as March 20. Here you will be writing it as by interest account. And the amount will be taken as 1200. Next, after March 20 we have a transaction on March 21. Salaries 600 rupees. When nothing has been specified whether you are paying salaries or you are receiving salaries, then it is assumed that you are paying salaries. So when you are paying salaries, cash is going from the business, so it will be recorded on credit side. So here the date will be taken as March 21. Here you will be writing the date as March 21. As you are paying salaries, it will be recorded as by salaries account. And you are paying rupees 600 towards salary. So the amount will be taken as 600 rupees. Now as we have completed all the transactions, we just need to do the total for cash book. So first we will be doing the total on debit side of the cash book. So the total on debit side of cash book is 1400 plus 600, 2000, 2000 plus 6000, 8000, 8000 plus 7000, 15,000, 15,000 plus 500, 15,500 plus 450, 15,950. So the total on debit side of cash book is 15,950. So just as a part of working notes, you will be writing the total as total on debit side is 15,950. Now you will be doing the total for credit side of cash book. So the total on credit side of cash book is 1000 plus 1000 2000, 800 plus 200 1000, 3000 plus 100, 3100 plus 200 3300, 5300, 6300, 7300, 7950. So the total on credit side of cash book is 7950. On debit side the total is 15,950, whereas on credit side the total is 7,950. So what is the highest value among these two? We have 15,950 as the highest value. So 15,950 will be recorded on both the sides of cash book. So on debit side of cash book you will be writing the total as 15,950. 15,950 will be recorded on debit side of cash book, as well as 15,950 will be recorded on credit side of cash book. So here also you will be writing the total as 15,950. Even here you will be writing the total as 15,950. Now subtracting the small value from the highest value. So now we will be subtracting 7,950 from 15,950. So 950 minus 950, it becomes 0. Subtracting 7,000 from 15,000, we are left out with 8,000. So our answer is 8,000. So as we are having a shortage of rupees 8,000, on credit side 8,000 will be recorded on credit side as by balance carried down 8,000. It will be recorded on credit side of cash book as by balance carried down. अब आप जो 15,950 डेबिट साइड लिखे, आप काउंट करें तो डेबिट साइड 15,950 है. जो 15,950 आप क्रेडिट साइड लिखे, इस तरफ अगर आप काउंट करें तो आपके पास सिर्फ 7,950 है. कितने पैसे कम पड़ रहे? वी आर हैविंग ए शॉर्टेज ऑफ 8,000 rupees, which will be recorded as by balance carried down. Here you will be writing it as by balance carried down, and the date will be taken as the last day of the month. So March में 31st last day रहता, so it will be recorded as March 31st. So after March 31st, the immediate next day will be April 1st. So on April 1st it will be brought down. So जिसको आप यहाँ पे लिखेंगे to balance brought down, जितना कैरी करे थे उतना brought down करेंगे. तो हम कितना कैरी करे थे? 8,000 कैरी डाउन करे थे. So the same amount will be brought down here as to balance brought down 8,000 rupees. To balance brought down 8,000 rupees. Now we will be doing the total for discount allowed and discount received. तो यहाँ पे discount allowed का total देखिए आप. The total on discount allowed is 100 rupees. तो यहाँ पे discount allowed के कॉलम में जो total आ रहा वो सिर्फ 100 rupees आ रहा. So here the total will be recorded as 100 rupees. तो यहाँ पे आप total जो लिखेंगे वो सिर्फ 100 rupees लिखेंगे. फिर डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड का टोटल करना बाकी है. तो डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड में जो टोटल आएगा वो उस तरफ लिखेंगे आप. So the total on discount allowed column is 100 rupees and the total on discount received column is 150 plus 150, it is 300. So here the total will be recorded as 300 rupees. तो हम जैसा अमाउंट का बैलेंसिंग करें उस तरह डिस्काउंट अलाउड और डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड का बैलेंसिंग नहीं करेंगे. Hope you have understood the topic and hope you have liked my video. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel AIMS Tutorial for Accounts. And if you are a new subscriber to my channel, don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications. Do like my video, post your valuable comments and do share it with your friends, relatives and all. Your one share can help someone to learn something. See you all in next video. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.